Hey, ¿qué pasa, bandita? Soy GatoFlex y estamos en una video reacción a Jason Voorhees contra Michael Myers, el especial de Halloween de Dead Battle. Espero que esté chingón, güey. Vamos a ver qué tal, güey. Yo le tengo fe, Yo le tengo fe. Siento que va a estar bueno, güey. Vamos a ver qué tal, güey. Vamos a ver qué tal. ¡Hala! Oh.
Prepare yourselves. It's time we tell the tale of Crystal Lake's masked murderer.
Oh, le van a contar con historia de terror, güey. Qué épico.
Horrifying boogeyman of Haddonfield, Michael Myers.
A la verga.
And I'm Boomstick.
Boomstick.
To bring terror and fright on this Halloween night on Death Battle.
Cambié la frase, what? Oh, me gusta que sea una fogata, güey. Está bueno, está bueno. Modo poggers en el chat. Poggers.
This is the curse of Jason Voorhees.
Hey, Jason, está bien insano ese güey.
Bullied and harassed all of his life, only cared for by his single mother. But not even Mama Voorhees could save Jason when he tragically drowned at Camp Crystal Lake.
Siguió activo en... Still active en 2455, ¿qué es eso? ¿En el futuro?
Counselors who should have been watching Jason when he drowned all those years ago. Someone or something.
A la verga, estaba bien feo ese cabrón, ¿eh?
And yet these harrowing murders were committed by none other than Jason's own mother, Pamela Voorhees.
La Pamela.
Those who neglected her child, dooming him to his terrible end. That actually makes a lot
No, imagínate, si así es la madre, güey.
Good for her.
A tu madre.
However, even after her killing spree was cut short, the deaths continued.
Oh, verga, güey.
But maybe, just maybe,
Me van a banear, güey.
was still alive. Holy shit! Yeah, he's definitely alive. Wait, has he been living in the lake this whole time? Jason has fortitude.
Ya con Branky es el
beyond
puto
any normal
Jason,
man. You can swing an axe in his face, blast half his body away, or trap him in an exploding building. Yet it will all be in vain. Even when one of the
Nada le hace, güey, nada le hace.
hacked him to pieces, Jason rose again. Seriously, this happens a lot. Nobody knows the true source of
Demasiado,
his
¿no?
unkillable nature. Some say it's an indigenous curse. Others say it's the Necronomicon. And some even say it's a hell worm. So, not too many reasonable answers. Either way, be careful, or you just might end up on the wrong side of Jason's trusty machete. Something he uses with enough strength to split skulls and pierce metal. Even when Jason has no weapon, he can be resourceful and oddly creative with his kills. He
Muy
might
creativo,
bludgeon you
¿no?
to death with a sleeping bag,
Arsenal, un árbol. ¿Qué?
garbage can, or snap you in half between a bed.
Cama.
Worst of all,
What the fuck, un árbol.
get his prey. Oh, you think you can run away? Well, think again, idiot. He can teleport. No, he can't. Oh yeah. Well, how about the time he
Bueno, no
appeared
puede,
in
güey.
multiple places at once around
¿Qué
this
dicen?
dance floor? See? Teleporting. Wrong. Hallucinations resulting from a mix of cocaine and panic.
¿Qué dicen? ¿Qué dicen?
smartass. How about when he teleported from one end of this ship to another? How'd he get there? Actually,
¿Quieren que se la den? Sí, ¿no?
scene for complete context, there is plenty of time afforded for Jason to jump down the deck while off camera. He is quite athletic after all. What, without making any sound? The guy's built like he's made of 100 brick houses. Are we watching the same movie? Look, fans have argued this for years, and while admittedly those moments are questionable, they're not enough to prove actual teleportation.
Agüita.
Okay, how about this one? In Jason X, where 3 soldiers are shooting him straight on, and he just disappears. Poof! Gone! While they're looking.
Pero es por el humo, ¿no?
Damn it, it's teleporting. Well, I'm sure there's a logical explanation.
I just stared at this scene while processing 900 trillion frames per second. Stick is correct. Also,
¿Sí le dieron TP?
now my eyes are broken. Joy.
Jason can actually teleport in the video game, so I believe it.
I suppose teleporting would explain how,
Se le van a dar el
despite
TP,
his
¿eh?
hulking size, Jason can move with ghostly silence and pick off victims one by one. Are you sure about this, dummy?
¿Tommy?
Dummy.
¡Dummy, no!
Jason's unstoppable bloodlust makes him a horrifying
Ya se lo cargó la chingada.
Think you're protected by a foot of solid steel. He'll just crash through it to stab you. And though it's tough to believe,
Escapó del
there may
infierno
actually
por
be
la
a
fuerza.
deadlier Jason out there too.
What?
Stronger, faster, and campier. This is Uber Jason,
A
rebuilt
la
from
verga.
Jason's remains through a sinister fusion of science and mysticism. And guess what?
¿Qué es eso?
Normal Jason later fought Uber Jason and actually held his own. Yeah, the comics get kind of wacky. Just
Oh, la verga.
only natural for a monster that has fought other supernatural entities, like Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, and the groovy
Leatherface.
Ash Williams. Indeed.
El Ash Williams, güey, tienes que alguien con
Ever see a
Spider-Man.
shadow moving through the darkness and hear a familiar run. Jason is out to find you, and chances are you are not leaving alive.
A la verga.
On
Oye,
a bleak
como-
Halloween night, Michael Myers was born into the world.
No sé,
as a
como que
seemingly
faltaron
normal
feats y así,
child.
¿no? Hazañas.
However, beneath his pale, blank
Fue como muy
face
de contar
is
su historia
something
nada más.
dark, something.
No sé qué pensar de esto.
How evil? Well, he stabbed his sister Judy to death when he was just 6 years old. Oh, what a rascal. Michael was institutionalized at a sanitarium.
¡Qué
where he
pillo!
simply sat still, almost like a machine. His psychiatrist, Dr. Loomis, spent 8 years trying to reach him, but Michael never said a word.
Descendiente directo de la...
To get away with several murders,
De la maldición, güey.
including
Inga tu
Loomis's
madre.
fiancée. There was no helping or stopping Michael. More than anything, he wanted to kill. After 15 years, the night before Halloween, he broke out of
El
the
Myers está bien
sanitarium
insano, güey.
behind one word.
Mata gatos, güey. Ojalá
The
pierda.
story goes, Michael had another sibling, Lori, and for some unknowable reason, he wanted her to suffer the same fate as Judy. And everyone else, really. He's not too picky, and he could do it too. For in his hands,
No discrimina, ¿no?
can be a deadly weapon.
Oh, la verga.
Reports of various
Le salieron
murders have
tetas,
appeared
güey.
across Haddonfield. He's
Le salieron tres
exploded
pezones al güey
heads,
aquí.
boiled people alive, and used his trademark knife to stab poor souls to walls like some macabre piece of art. When they say to admire your work, I don't think this is what they meant.
Arsenal,
This isn't
auto,
some special
hacha.
combat knife or
Una
tech.
pala,
He
como el shovel knife.
with an ordinary kitchen knife. Michael is also surprisingly clever, despite being confined for nearly all his life. At some point,
Literalmente cualquier cosa que pueda tener en sus manos.
it's pretty clear this masked psycho was definitely plotting something while he was in the ward. All these kills were just a detour to his ultimate goal, Lori. On an all too familiar
Lori?
Halloween night, he finally met his long-lost sister and nearly killed her. But Loomis intervened, shooting Michael and sending him out.
Órale, culero.
Well, guess that's the end of him. Yeah, you know it's not. No one knows how, but the body
Nah, es puto Michael sobrevivió como, ¿qué? 30 veces. Toma agüita.
There's a reason why they call him the boogeyman. Even after being set on fire and rendered comatose, Michael Myers would not be stopped. Almost like he's some kind of invincible undead monster.
Many explanations have been given for Michael's strange abilities, but some less reputable sources suggest he's bound to the ancient druidic curse of Thor, whose symbol is, well, they say it's an ancient icon of Halloween, but it's actually the Norse rune for Thor, sometimes called the Thorn rune. I think they just
Las
Googled
runas,
rune
güey, sepa la
and Thor
verga.
and called it a day.
Whoa. Is Michael Myers a Viking? Yes!
Vikingo.
Curse or no curse, Michael is inexplicably driven to kill without hesitation, and his victims almost never see him.
Pone la carita durmiendo cuando empieza a hablar Jocelyn, güey. Oh,
You said, uh-oh. Well, explaining Michael away with a vague
Ya nos
curse
cargó la
is nothing
chingada.
more than a crutch for the truth. The fact of the matter is, no one knows why he is so cruel, so violent, so unstoppable. He just is. At the end of the day, evil gives no explanation.
Vete a la verga.
Despair. Michael thrives not just on the satisfaction of murder, but the fear it inflicts.
Nah,
on
está
others.
loco ese güey.
Even
Bueno,
scarier, his kills are
ambos
done
están
with
locos, ¿no? Pero ese güey está insano.
quickly or slowly as he wants. This guy knows exactly what he's doing with that kitchen knife. He's like a hibachi chef of death. And yet, his attacks were almost brought to an end by Lori herself.
Se verá la explosión de una iglesia.
For the final blow, Michael proved his intelligence
Se
and
movió
wit
más
by
rápido
faking
que
his own
un-
death,
de lo que un
using a
sensor
body
podía
double.
detectar.
While getting his sister to commit murder for him. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed. He's also either impossibly sneaky or he can use teleportation. Because
¿Qué?
he once moved through a yard full of motion sensors without setting off a single one. until he wanted to.
Look at this! There's
¿Qué?
just no stopping him. Fill him full of bullets, Michael will come back ready to rip off your head. Put him in the center of an exploding church, he'll survive and go on to kill
A
dozens
tu
more
madre.
people.
La verdad no sé quién va a ganar, güey.
It was this relentless evil that made the people of Haddonfield go
No tengo idea.
and band together to end Michael Myers once and for all.
Unfortunately, the town would soon realize that was just not possible.
El análisis es más contado en sus historias.
Dead after what he experienced, but he took all of the town's punishment, got right back up, and went right back to
Oh, no,
doing
verga.
what he does best.
And you know what's the creepiest part about all
Todos
this?
se lo
They
verguearon.
never caught him. He's still out there looking for his next prey, I assume.
So every Halloween night, lock your doors, turn off your lights, and pray.
Mañana sale el Myers a la verga.
The man is real, and his name is Michael Myers.
Creo que va a ganar Jason, no sé, güey. Me va a guiar por la opinión popular. Pero no tengo idea, ¿sabes?
Let's see which monster will
Además, Myers mata gatos, así que por mí que la chupe, güey.
Spooky death battle.
Spooky. A ver. Ojalá esté buena, güey. Me gusta el análisis.
Mother is talking to you. The blackest eyes. The devil's eyes.
Los ojos del diablo. El diablo. Mátala. Córrele, güey, córrele. Córrele, cabrón. Hombre, pero sigue corriendo, puñetas. Que la chingada, pues. Ojo. Myers Screamer. ¡Oh, lo vergo! El Goku. ¡Oh, lo vergo! ¡Oh! ¡Oh, la verga! Y ya se murió, ¿no? ¡Alex! No, mijo. Qué mala suerte, ¿eh? Encontrarte dos slashers a la verga. A la verga el hacha. No, ya se lo cargó la chingada, güey. Ya se lo cargó la chingada. ¡Ah, la verga! No mames, el brazo, güey, se lo zafó. What the fuck? Ah, no. ¿Qué le hizo? ¿Me arrancó el brazo? ¿Vi mal entonces o qué? A la verga. Los dos, güey. Córrele, güey, aprovecha el bug. Córrele, mijo. No, verga. El jumpscare ahorita, güey. ¡Hola, vergo! No mames. Ay, güey. Pamela.
Mother proud.
¿Jason? ¡Ca tu madre! ¡Inga tu madre! Oh, ese güey ya no sobrevive, ¿eh? Oh, la verga. Gana Jason, GG. Oh, la verga. Espérate, güey. ¡A tu madre! Todo bien, todo bien. Y ahorita se levanta, ¿no? El Michael Myers, güey. Ok, duró mucho caminando.
Are we sure he's dead?
No sé, güey, no sé.
These guys.
Michael Myers won't be rising from the grave this time.
Ese güey sobrevive a
Jason is too
todo,
much for
capaz
him.
sigue
The
vivo.
stories may paint these slashers as unstoppable, but they do have limits and can be understood.
Tiene límites.
Michael's great.
Ok.
He could match Jason in a lot of ways. Both were experts in methods of killing.
Ajá.
And both could totally teleport.
Theoretically. Though if both of them really could teleport, then neither had an advantage in that regard.
Ajá.
So teleportation deniers can rest easy knowing it wasn't really a factor here.
Even the explosions
Vale, verga,
they
pues.
both survived were similar in size and destructibility.
But Jason held
Okay.
the edge with his superior endurance and healing. Michael faking his death with a body double was clever, but he did it because he explicitly could not survive something like decapitation or getting
Okay.
half his torso blown off.
But Jason could. He also had more experience
Ah,
fighting
la
other
verga, ¿en serio?
supernatural enemies like Leatherface Freddy
Okay.
and his uber self. So I doubt Michael could have
Experiencia,
surprised him with something
regeneración.
he's never seen before.
And Jason was just as strong and vicious as Michael, if not more. So given
Okay.
the difference in survivability,
Mira.
he had a much better chance
Regeneración.
of striking Michael down first. In a battle between two unkillable monsters, it's only natural it would come
Era
down
más
to
listo el
who was
Myers.
more unkillable.
After being ripped to pieces, Michael could now rip in peace. Right, Jocelyn?
Ganamos.
Jocelyn? Hello?
The
A la
winner
verga.
Jason Voorhees.
A la verga. ¿Era el Jason?
Thank you for
A tu
watching.
madre.
Stay tuned. We'll be
Next time yo creo que va a ser Sauron contra alguien. Tampoco es que importe. Ojalá me sorprendan. A ver.
And by downloading the battle music linked down below.
Tiene música de Sauron, ¿eh? Sí, Sauron. No sé contra quién. Lich King. Lo tiene. Ni lo conocía, la verga. Poggers. Está bien, todo bien el episodio, ¿sabes? Me gustó, güey. Tampoco es que digas, oh, el mejor episodio de Death Battle. Pero estuvo bastante bien, güey. Muy original, güey. Estuvo divertido, entretenido, güey. Ya pueden hablar, papus. Estuvo chingón, ¿eh? Me gustó, güey. Lo sabía. Además la muerte, güey, estuvo pasadita de verga, ¿eh? Estuvo pasadita de verga, güey. Tendrás que subtitular mucho. No les paraba el hocico en el combate, ¿eh? No les paraba el hocico, güey. Hijos de puta. Gato escapando de los slashes la pelea. Que hubiera tenido lentes, güey. No mames. Subtitulando mi muerte, güey. Sauron no va contra Voldemort, ganamos. Oigan, ¿quién es Lich King, güey? No tengo ni idea de quién es Lich King. ¿No era de LOL ese, güey? ¿Otra vez otro de LOL? ¿En la misma temporada? No sé quién es, güey. Ah, World of Warcraft. Ok. ¡A la verga, World of Warcraft! Ah, mira, pues está chingón, güey. De WoW. ¿Qué verga, ¿no? Qué perro que un videojuego así, llega a Dead Battle, güey. Mira, eso sí me gusta, güey. Eso sí me llama la atención, güey. Ver cosas de WoW en Dead Battle, güey. Del WoW, ¿eh? A la bestia. Eso sí está verga, ¿eh? Eso sí está verguilla. Banda, vamos a dejarlo por aquí. Espero que les haya gustado. Denle like, suscríbanse. Y nos vemos en la próxima video de reacción, que será Sauron contra Lich King. Que no conozco a ninguno, pero ojalá el combate esté chido, güey. Chao, chao.